Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm sure that by now you've seen the video of the girl that got proposed to by her boyfriend using a drone, like drones, to spell out, will they marry me? And after which she accepted, it still spelled, she said yes. So it broke the internet. So now she's come out to share the story time with us. The reason why I'm bringing this story here is because there's so much to learn from this. I know that a lot of girls have been sharing their opinion on how this is how a girl, girls should be moving. They should, go for intentional guys. I showed you the clip I showed in the beginning, what she did for her boyfriend. There's a reason why I showed that video. Either I put it in the beginning or I put it at the end. So you guys see that she was also intentional about her boyfriend. So like I said, there's a lot to learn from this girl as a woman, as a lady, even as a man. Go for girls that are intentional about you. And as a woman, go for guys that are intentional about you. And once you know your worth, when you know your worth, I think that solves more than half of the equation. When you know your worth, you know where to go. You go where you're appreciated. So yeah, let's hear from Erica.
Girls, story time on how I got proposed to in front of the whole city of Dallas in drones. And I did not even see it coming. Girl, grab you some wine, some tea, some champagne, whatever you need, because we're about to get into it. But before we get into the proposal tea, let's get into the tea on how we first met. Bay and I met May 6, 2017 on Virginia Union University's campus. I saw him walk in the caf and I literally told my homegirl, do you know him? I love him. He's going to be my husband. So ever since that moment, I will always see him and I always felt like he was so familiar to me. Like I literally was going to spend the rest.
See, everything that ever happens for anyone starts from here, from thought. It has to be formed in a thought. Once you can perceive it, I think it becomes a reality. Of course, it has to be a good thing.
To my life with that man, and I didn't even know his name, his number, where he was from. Child, I didn't even know that man's major. It's like my spirit knew him before my mind did. That's the best way that I can explain it. My man and I were both in the same Royal Court organization. Royal Court at a HBCU is just like the kings and queens of the class. So we had to have a Royal Court meeting and we all exchanged numbers to be in a group chat. So that's how we got each other's number. After the meeting, I went to my dormitory and girl, I was about to take me an afternoon nap. And I got a text from my boy. Got a text from my bae. Said, my boys and I are having a kickback later. You should come. Y'all, I gagged, I screamed, I threw up, I cried. So I ran to my homegirl's room. Y'all, who needs their hair done, their makeup done, who need an outfit, who needs some shoes? Cause girls, tonight, we're going to a kickback. Get in. Go to the kickback, and when I walked in, it honestly felt like it was only me and him in the room. The next week after that, he drove to Baltimore to meet my whole family. But it was college and we were not in a committed relationship. We were quite literally in an old nasty situationship. But one thing he would always say throughout our years talking is that when he graduated, he was gonna make me his wife. And we were in no contact about 3 to 4 months before he graduated. He moved to Dallas once he graduated, and y'all, at this point, it's about 8 months since we've even talked. Now it's homecoming 2019. The date is October 19th, and my man came back to campus to host a homecoming party. And of course, I went to the party when I saw his name was on the flyer. So it was me, my sister, and my homegirl. We're in the party and we're walking to the bathroom, and he grabs my arm as he sees me about to walk past him. Y'all, guess what this man says? He said, I told you when I graduated, I was gonna make you my wife. So after he says that,
okay, in as much as they had situationship going on, but the guy was clear from the onset what he wanted from her. There was clarity.
The inside, I'm literally gagging. But on the outside, girl, I had to keep it cute because I was talking to somebody else at the time. Also, sorry, I have not talked to you in 8 months. Where have you been? Girl, so I snatched my arm and I kept walking to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom. I go in the stall to use the bathroom. I hear this man walk in the girl's bathroom and politely ask, ladies, can y'all get out the bathroom? I have something I need to do. I'm in the stall hearing him and baby, I'm gagging. When I get out the stall, him and I are literally having a whole conversation in the middle of the girl's bathroom. Sorry to those ladies. What if one of y'all really had to pee? But it was for the sake of this sister. Thank you for being a girl's girl. Literally in that moment in the girl's bathroom, he quite literally told me all of his intentions and what he was going to do for me to get me back. And baby, as of today, everything he said he was going to do, it has been done. After that day, I visited him a few times in Dallas, and I officially moved to Dallas in April of 2021. And y'all, I had to worry about not one thing. Not bills, not a job. All I had to do was be and exist. So after us being together for a few years, we're having a ball out here in Dallas. We're traveling, we're living, we're laughing, we're loving. He brought up ring shopping. My man knows how extra I am, and he knew that I was not going to want anything in the store. So he was like, babe, let's just go ring shopping to see what looks right on your hand, and we can find a jeweler to custom make your ring. And honestly, y'all, when he brought that up, I gagged. Because in the beginning of me even knowing him, I felt like him being my husband was something that God had promised me. And we were just getting closer and closer to that promise being fulfilled. I knew I would love an emerald cut, but I knew I wanted some more pizzazz. So I literally found the jeweler who was going to custom make my ring, Dina Diamonds. Shout out to her. Dina and I spent weeks designing a perfect ring, but I did not see the final product. I didn't want to see the final product until he actually proposed. So the last I've seen of my ring, the diamonds were literally just sitting in the plastic. Once it was done, he had to go pick up the ring, and I had no idea that he had the ring. I just had no idea of nothing. So I still didn't think I was about to be proposed to. Okay, so in September, he told me, babe, on November 1st, has to do a talk for work. He does speaking engagements from time to time. So I'm like, oh, I'm literally going to clear my schedule. Whenever my man has a speaking engagement, oh, baby, I'm front and center. So my homegirl told me that her...
Did you hear what she said? Whenever her man has speaking engagements. See, this is what I love about this lady. In as much as, women will expect men to be the one chasing after us, treating us well, spoiling us. I like the fact that she returned the same energy. So that's how it should be. Whatever you're looking for, give it out.
Her man's anniversary was that day, and that he needed her to stay at the house so he can surprise her with something. So my girl texted me like, girl, can you literally keep me company on November 1st? I said, girl, I'm sorry, I can't, girl. My man gotta talk to this. I need to support my man. So the day of...
You see that literally yesterday I saw this post about a guy sharing why him and his girlfriend are no longer together, that he used to commit 4.5 hours to go meet her. On this particular day, he went to surprise her. He drove 4.5 hours to go meet her, only for this girl to tell him, oh, I'm going out with my friends and I cannot cancel. And girls were in the comment section saying, yes, why would she cancel on her friends who asked the guy to come? Like, what? And these are the same set of people that want a man to be intentional about them. You see, I hope people are picking on these lessons. Hope they are not just about what the guy was doing for her. Hope they are picking on what she did, how intentional she was. Hope you guys are picking that.
The proposal, I woke up to breakfast in bed. That wasn't unusual. I felt like I have a really sweet man, so I didn't think too much of it. I mean, it's breakfast in bed. Like, okay. So I'm laying in bed, I'm eating breakfast, and I'm editing a YouTube video, and I get a text from my boo. It reads, decided to cancel my talk today and make the entire day about you. You've been working so hard, and you deserve a day to relax, feel appreciated, and to be poured into. Day is yours. That being said, I want you dressed and ready by 12:45 p.m. Don't ask any questions. Thanks. A sweatshirt or something is fine. Okay. Again, I was not thinking anything of it because, y'all, I have been hustling and bustling for the past month. So I'm thinking my boo was just giving me a self-care day. He says, babe, enjoy your day, and he gives me a kiss. I'm like, what the freak? So I'm literally on my way to a destination, and I don't know where the freak I'm going. Y'all, I pulled up to the Ritz-Carlton spa, baby, my favorite spa in the world. Said, I know that's right, king. I needs this. So I get to the spa, look to my right, and I see my homegirl that's been asking me to do a self-care day with her because it's her anniversary. She's in the spa with me. How'd you get here? Why are you here with me? But y'all, I still literally didn't think anything of it. I'm just like, oh, your fiance literally planned you a spa day the same day my man planned me mine. And my girl is such a good actress because we both were literally like, wait a minute, did they plan for us to be together? So she fake texts her man like, babe, did you know that Erica was gonna be here? And he was like, yeah, babe, we set it up for y'all to be together. So we're just literally like, wow, how sweet are they? So
see, having a community that genuinely cares and wants you to prosper is very, very paramount. See, get yourself a community, and not just any community, healthy one. Oh,
we get our massages. Afterwards, my homegirl kept looking at her nails like, ugh, girl, I need to get my nail fixed. My man booked me a nail appointment at 4. And I'm like, oh, well, I don't have anything to do after this. I'm about to just go with you. And she's like, oh my gosh, yes, come with me to the nail salon. So we get in the Uber. Uber driver says my man's name. So I know that my man booked this ride. But still, y'all, it wasn't occurring to me that I was getting proposed to. I'm just literally thinking for the whole day, her man and my man are in cahoots to give us a beautiful self-care girls day. So I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so sweet. Destination was my favorite nail salon, the one that I go to all the time. So we get our nails done, and my homegirl is telling me, girl, we gotta be out of here quick because we gotta start getting ready for dinner. They're taking us on a double date tonight. I'm like, oh my gosh, these men are really something. So I leave the nail salon, I go home, and when I walk into my apartment, there was a makeup artist in my kitchen. What what the freak? And the makeup artist was a NARS rep that did my makeup a few months ago. I was so excited, but it still did not occur to me that I was about to get proposed to. I'm literally thinking, oh my gosh, he is really pulling out all the stops for this double date. Y'all may call me slow for this. I probably would have figured it out by now, but I truly did not think it was coming. After I got my makeup done, I got dressed.
And I truly believe that the reason why she didn't see it coming that way is because she's used to getting treated like this by her man. So it wasn't like it's a one-off thing, something that doesn't happen on a regular. So I think that's why it didn't really click for her. I don't know if you guys are, there's a way you've been treated right by somebody that whenever he even pulls a big stunt, it doesn't really surprise you, it doesn't make you start questioning it. I think that's it. I love that.
I'm sitting in my glam room and something just occurred to me to check my family's location. Anytime that I go on a date, I check my family's location just to see, could this be the night that I'm getting proposed to? And y'all, when I checked my family's location, it said no location found. So I called my homegirl that I was at the nail salon with and I'm like, girl, why is my family's location off? Am I getting, I think I'm getting proposed to tonight. She said, Erica, I can guarantee you're not getting proposed to tonight because he has not come to me with no information yet. And I would be pissed if he did not let me know. So I'm like, you know what, girl, you're right. I didn't have my dream proposal hair. I didn't have a new outfit. So I'm like, surely this man is not proposing tonight. Girls, I'm all dressed. I feel really pretty. Even though it's not my dream proposal hair or my dream proposal dress, I felt like I looked really pretty. Also, to kind of really rule out the fact that I was getting proposed to, I looked at my man's pockets and I looked in his jacket pockets to see if I saw any bulging, any boxes. Y'all, I literally didn't see anything. So I said, girl, I am not getting proposed to. Walking out to the elevator and he was like, oh my gosh, babe, hold on. I gotta show you something upstairs real quick. What the heck is upstairs? So we go upstairs and we walk out of these doors and I see rose petals. And y'all, in my head, I still wasn't thinking that I was getting proposed to. I thought that maybe him and my homegirl's fiance made us a cute candlelit dinner. Had a beautiful city view. But as I kept walking in the rose petal path, I look over to my right, saw my aunt's face. I said, I know you're lying. Yeah! What the freak? I could literally cry thinking about it, y'all. Hold on. Let's pause. As I'm walking down this rose petal path, I look up and I see, will you marry me in drones? Girls, I almost fainted. What the freak is going on? I can't even explain how I felt in that moment. Y'all are gonna hate me, but come back for part 2. See you tomorrow.
Oh my god, let's read some comments. This video was posted, of course, you can see 6 days ago. As of the time of me making this video, 6 days ago. But I'll be posting it tomorrow. Well, look at the likes on this video. 529,500 likes. 6 days ago. So a lot of people have been waiting for her to drop up, the story behind this. Let's check out the comment section. Trust the ladies to come through. Someone say, girl, thank you for the speed talking. Data is expensive in Africa. This verse is definitely from my country, Nigeria. My people, we are so comedic. Somebody said, I was gatekeeping you, now the whole world knows you. Ooh. Moral of the story, date a man so consistent that romantic gestures are so normalized you don't see a surprise coming. Exactly what I've been saying. So the gestures from the guy were not just something out of the ordinary, out of the blue. It was a norm for them, and I love that. So like I said, this is not a sign to go back to that situationship. So that, like I said, of course, it's not good to even be in a situationship. Let's be honest with ourselves. But the thing is that even in that situation, I think the guy from the onset, two of them knew from the onset that they were going to spend time together. I think that's why they allowed themselves to be in that situationship. But like this person said, this is not enough reason for you to go back to that situationship. Find yourself, know your worth, so that even when a guy you want comes, set him right. This is what I want. It has to be this way. And one thing about men, we've all seen, and we've all come to realize, when a man genuinely wants you, he will do anything to make sure you are happy. That is it. Somebody said, so people really believe in the Wattpad billionaire lifestyle. Anything is possible. Oh my god, this is so. Somebody said, lady, she didn't suspect because such gestures were the normal. Oh, to be loved. Yeah, when you love and accept yourself, it becomes easy for people to love you, right? Because you understand what it means to be loved. So first of all, love yourself. Look, see, when guys, I'm not even kidding. When you love yourself and accept yourself, it does a whole lot to your mental health, and even the way you put yourself or position at all, like it changes a lot for you. This is nice. So of course we have to, you know, come back for part two. I don't want this video to be overly long, so I'll post the part one and part two at the same time. So check for part two. It might not be the same time, maybe like an hour apart, or maybe I might just post everything together. So yeah, see you in part two.
Girls, it's my man's birthday and he said he doesn't want anything this year. And I'm pissed. Like, going all out for his birthday and surprising him really gives me dopamine. Like, how am I supposed to live? In 2021, I took him to Aspen. In 2022, I threw him a sneaker ball and created him his own lounge. I hired bottle girls and everything. In 2023, I had all his friends and family surprise him. Child, and I threw him a brunch. And in 2024, I surprised him and flew his dad out to see him in Dallas for the first time. So how do you expect me to just do nothing? He said, Barry, I just want to relax and focus on my business. Wait, girls, I've got it. He said he wants to focus on his business. So girl, I'm going to invest in it. And he says he wants to relax. We can relax at the Ritz-Carlton Spa. But first, I'm running to the bank to get some cash. And girls, we've got the cash. Now, girls, this amount of money is a little hard for me to release, but it's for my man. Just kidding. That man deserves this and so much more. He's invested in me from day one, so I'm more than happy to return the favor. I'm gonna present him his gift at dinner, but first, we're going to the spa. We went to the Ritz-Carlton Spa, and y'all, he really needed this. This man is such a workaholic. He rarely takes a second to relax. Now, girls, I'm back home getting ready for dinner, and the makeup is tea. This is the look for the night. But y'all, I really cannot contain myself. I'm so excited to surprise him with his gift. Before dinner, I gave him his cake, and then we headed out. We went to D. Lincoln for dinner, and now it's time for him to open his gift. He was so surprised and so happy. Like I said, this man has invested into my dreams, my goals, my wants since day one. Even when everybody told him not to. And everybody called me a lazy gold digger, he said he'd do it again every time. So it feels amazing being able to return the favor and invest into his dream. Look at the lazy gold digger getting her own gold. Cheers to me. Bye, girl.